Hello everyone, Equipment here, and welcome to some cast when channeling test. I'm just gonna test out this skill on my Scorching Ray build. And I'm just going to do it on this low level easy map, just to see what's happening. So this is just a test for fun, so I'm going to use channeling when cast when channeling. And I'm going to cast Arctic Breath, and Ice Spear, just for fun. Flame Surge would be a really good option, but I don't have a high level Flame Surge, so yeah, and you can see it actually costs skills. You actually can cast your spells without casting them in the first place. So let's try it out against some enemies, shall we? Doing pretty good damage, and I don't really know how to use this skill effectively. Probably you can use it, it will probably be pretty good with Flame Surge, as I said. But I don't have a Flame Surge, so... but as I said, this is just a tryout. So let's see what's actually happening. And I'm not doing that much damage. I would do more damage if I just continue to use my normal setup, but as I said, it's just a test. I'm gonna kill that guy someday. Actually, let's stand in here so we actually can hit them with the skills. Let's get rid of you. The only problem I actually have with this skill is actually that it's casting slow. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really slow by casting, and it's pretty much the same thing as with other cast on something skills, like cast on crit. Well, I'm still considering cast on crit to be pretty much dead, unfortunately still. So. Which I'm really sad because, but well, it's dead and dead. Cast on crit, it is playable, but cast on crit, it's not that fun anymore to play with it because you're not shooting the absurd amount of projectiles or spells or whatever you're gonna cast anymore, and that make the skill not that fun anymore. So I have a cast on crit. I have several cast on crit build, but I don't playing them anymore because it's not fun to play them anymore because of the low cast speed. I don't say you can't build a build which work with them, but it's not that fun anymore. Well, back to the skill here. As I said, I don't really know any setup besides that this skill will be really useful, at least not in this build. When you're using Scorching Ray, that will probably, as I said, be Flame Surge, because 50% more damage against burning enemies. It also have a pretty good range, and that's actually make Flame Surge actually a skill you want to play. Because usually no one plays that skill. So that may be one thing. And by the way, if you're wondering about this character I'm playing now, I have a link in the description to where you can find the build guide for this character. It is pretty much exactly the same as it was before the update. Anyway, so but if you're using one of the other channel skills, like the Chaos channel skill, maybe you have some other interesting thing you can do. I don't know if you can cast things like Contagion or something like that. I don't really know, but something that can take advantage of the enemy, like taking damage over time. But I don't really know yet, so... And I don't have a build that's using Blight yet, so... And for the melee one, well... I don't really know. If you're playing like the Blade Flurry, which are the channel melee skill, maybe something that can curse the enemies to take some interesting things with them. I don't really know. I don't know if that is even anything to think about. You can have like a curse that automatically curses enemy when you channel them. That could be pretty cool, but you're giving up a support gem slot, which you could have even more damage on. So I don't know if that is actually any good thing. Using normal cast on crit with Blade Flurry, that works really well. I'll try it out. But again, cast on crit are pretty slow, so It's still not as fun as it was before. And pretty much my idea for what you can do with custom channeling. It's an interesting idea, but I don't know how useful it actually will be. Alright, let's see if we can actually find the boss here and see what you can do against the boss. And that's actually doing some damage to me. I'm using a Taburasha, that's why I just have a white t-shirt on me. So, yeah, it's just so I don't need to change. This is my normal armor, so I don't want to change this armor at all. I don't want to use chromatics for that. But there are probably people that have some really good idea to use custom channeling. I at least don't have it right now, but maybe I can come up with something, but I don't know. And I probably don't kind do that, but as I said, I just testing. See if we actually can find the boss here. Should be here somewhere. So this is just a test I do with this skill. Get rid of you. I think the most damage are actually my scouring ray that do the most damage. Not the skills I'm casting, but the skills I'm casting do quite a bit of damage actually. 2000 damage. So they're doing some damage, so they're not complete. They're actually relatively powerful, doing some damage. And they're absolutely free, and they are high levels, but there are high level skills, and I don't really know. But I don't know a way you actually can speed up the casting of the skill. I don't know a way to do that yet, so I don't think there are a way to actually do that. But I would love to use this support gem. If you could cast skills when you were channeling as fast as you could do before in time when with cast on crit, like cast so many spells. This skill would be amazingly fun to use. But as it is now, well, it may be working. So I don't saying that this skill is useful or useless. But I at least can't. I don't see a reason really for me personally to use it, but that may change. So you can always hope. And I don't like that spider, and he probably hits pretty hard, and I have no armor on me, so everything hurts. It hurts. Everything hurts. I'm going to defeat it with this setup anyway. More spiders. There we have the giant false hope spinner, or whatever you want to call you. How hard do you hit? You missed me. And you run away like a fool, like a coward. I just can stand here. Shoot some random stuff against enemies. Spinner of false hope. Oh! Driftwood wand. And you're dead. Well, I'm gonna take the Driftwood wand. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this little bit of video when I talked a little bit about custom channeling. It's not my type of skill, but it probably have some uses, but I don't really know one yet. So if you guys have any idea how to use this skill effectively, write in the comments and I will be happy to hear about your ideas. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you guys soon.